Hi, I'm Dr. Dawn of GetFitWithDrDawn.com. As a chiropractor, I've been asked to do a fitness routine that is aimed toward beginners. A lot of my patients, they want to start exercising, but they think that, maybe because of an injury that it's difficult for them to do. So what I normally do is I will do my exercise routine and then show modifications. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to perform the modification and then I'm going to show you the higher intensity form, so that if you are more advanced, this is a fine workout for you as well. We're going to do a series of circuits. I'm going to start out with circuit 1. I'm going to go through the circuit once, and what I'm going to suggest that you do is you stop the YouTube and then you can do it 2 more times, 3 more times, whatever your fitness level allows. Then we're going to move on to circuit 2, then 3, 4, 5. There's going to be 5 circuits altogether. So we're going to start out with circuit 1. I've set my Gym Boss timer for 3 rounds of 30 seconds with 5 seconds of rest. Okay, so we're going to come down into a plank position. Now I'm going to be doing the modification. So here is the modification. Here is another modification, just 1 knee down. Now here is the advanced. And I'm going to stick with the modification, so we're going to have our knees down. Now I can still feel this working my core muscles. And if you're someone who has just gotten over a back injury or or you're just starting to exercise, this is a great way to begin. Now we're going to switch and we're going to go onto our side. Now here is the modification. Your leg is down, knee bent, and you're just going to keep your hand on your hip. Now this is the more advanced. You can also lift a leg. That is very advanced. I'm going to stick with the modification. I can feel it working my oblique muscles. I can also feel it through my lower abs. Be sure that you breathe. This is a great way to rehabilitate yourself after an injury or to begin to strengthen your core. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Now again, remember the advanced is both legs out. Even if you are advanced, you can start out with the advanced position and then move into the modified position. Just be sure to keep your body as straight as possible. And keep breathing. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to perform that same circuit 2 or 3 more times. Now I'm going to stop this timer. Now for the next circuit, I'm actually going to only do 2 rounds. So I'm just going to change the rounds to 2. We're still going to do 30 seconds of an exercise followed by 5 seconds of rest. Now for this one, you can use 1 or 2 weights. I'm going to opt for 1 as a beginner. And as a beginner, you don't have to use any weight at all. Now we're going to point our feet out, because this is a plie squat, so we're going to be more or less working our inner thigh as well as our gluteal area, because you want to keep that nice and tight, and as you're holding your weight, you're going to be working your core. So we're going to be starting, and we're just going to go down and up. Now as a beginner, you can just go very shallow. This is the beginner position. Here's the more advanced, down lower. I'm going to stick with the beginner. Concentrate on form, especially if you're recovering from an injury. You want to make sure that your back stays nice and straight, because this is really a leg exercise. Okay, now the next exercise, you can hold your weight in front, and what we're going to do is we're going to do a squat, lift your leg. Squat, lift your leg. Now this is the modification. More advanced, deeper squat. So you're going to stick to a shallow squat, lift your leg. Again, you do not have to have a weight at all. Sometimes body weight is enough, especially if you're recovering from an injury. Now you're actually working your legs and your core here. Okay, now what I would suggest is you do that 2 or 3 more times. Now we're going to move on to our next circuit, which is going to be a bicep curl followed by a tricep kickback. So we're actually working antagonistic muscles. We're working the tricep and the bicep, and then you're going to do, I'm going to go through the circuit once, and you're going to do it 2 more times, 3 more times after that. So we're just going to start out with a basic bicep curl. Now if you're more advanced, you just increase your weight. What you can also do if you're more advanced, you can stand on one foot. It engages your core. If you're a beginner, kind of bend your knees a little bit. You can start out with soup cans if you want to. 1 pound weight, 2 pound weights, it doesn't matter, as long as you're moving. And just keep breathing. Now we're going to move into a tricep kickback. It's very important that you keep proper form. So you're just going to extend your arms and bring them back. Now, if this hurts your back in any way, you can stand up a little bit straighter, or you can bend a little bit. You can bend forward with one leg or the other leg, whichever way feels better to you. As long as you're working the back of your arm. Now you can repeat that again 2 to 3 more times. Now the next exercise series that we're going to do is we're going to work our back and our chest. So again, we're working antagonistic muscle groups. So what we're going to do is, again, you can start out with very light weights if you're a beginner. If you're more advanced, increase your weight. We're going to actually start out with a row, followed by a push-up. Now for beginners, I suggest that you begin against the wall. So I'm going to show you against this back wall, and you can actually go on your knees. I'm going to show you all variations of the push-up into advanced, but just remember to just go at your own speed. So we're going to start out with just a basic row. This is a very, very important exercise because most of the time our chest muscles are much stronger than our back muscles. And it's very important to start working your back muscles more. That's why I see so many patients with neck pain, shoulder pain, because the muscles in their back get neglected. Form is very, very important. Now you're going to drop your weights down. Now I'm going to show you the wall push-up first. So you're just going to lean against your wall, and then you're just going to go in and out. Now I'm going to show you another variation on the floor. You'll be on your knees, and you're just going to go up and down. Now if you're more advanced, you can go right on your toes. So I'm going to stick with the knee variation. Now I'm going to suggest you, again, repeat that 2 to 3 more times, whatever your fitness level and your time allows. The last and final circuit that we're going to do is going to be your cardio circuit. I like to finish with cardio, raise your heart rate, and studies have shown that it burns more fat, more calories. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you the low impact version first, and then the higher intensity. So we're going to start out with 30 seconds. We're going to do high knees. This is the lower impact. You can increase just like this. I'm going to stick with the lower. Again, as a beginner, just moving is so important. And as you exercise longer, and if you're in, doing a rehabilitation because of an injury, you'll find that your body's going to get stronger and you'll be able to do a little bit more. Now the next exercise is going to be a basic jumping jack. Now the variation is just you're going to go back and forth, just like this. And here is the higher intensity. Really high intensity would be to come off the ground. So just stick with the lower intensity first. As long as you're moving, that's what really counts. This is a great way to exercise if you have a knee issue, hip issue, back issue, and you really can't jump. Because you can really increase your intensity too if you really feel like you want to raise your heart rate more without jumping. So I really hope that you enjoy this beginner workout. But again, it's not just for beginners, it's beginners, intermediate, advanced. You use the variations that are good for you. I look forward to working with you more. You can go to my website, getfitwithdrawn.com. I have many posts there for health, fitness, recipes, just many ways that I can help you achieve your health and fitness goals. You can also go to my new site, yourhealthgettothepoint.com, and download my 5 new ebooks on recipes, fat-burning exercises, and of course, my main book, Your Health Get to the Point. I cover all aspects of health, and I just feel it's just going to be such an important part of your health journey. So join me and go to my site, yourhealthgettothepoint.com. See you soon.